Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. Getting the nod on the mound, Reed Detmers. What should we keep an eye on here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Just misses. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. And now it's filled up 3-2. Slice to right. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back. Just
runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save. That's way outside. 2-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now it's Christian Walker falling behind 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run homer. The Astros strike first. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty, 1 away. So next up for Houston, Isaac Paredes. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there's 2 down. Take a look at the lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because It's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
2 down, nobody on. Fly ball down the line. Adele going after it. And that is that. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. Back in Anaheim and on the hill today, Peter Lambert. What do we have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
We go to the bottom of the first. At the plate, Zach Neto. Here's a 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's Mike Trout. That one missing inside. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hauls it in, 2 away. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. Back here at Angel Stadium, and here is Jake Myers.
Jake Myers.
The 1-1 is fouled off. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Down and in, moved his feet.
Full count.
That one misses.
Take your base,
So a
ball four.
leadoff walk. So man aboard and stepping in for the Astros, Shea Whitcomb. Myers on at first, nobody out. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Next offering is down low.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position. Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Christian Vasquez, the hitter. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Step off throw to first. Myers back on a dive. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So the Astros leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. It's a new sheriff in town. Everybody get up, get down and we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here is Joe Adell. The wind of the pitch. And 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Freddie Ferguson behind the dish, calling the balls and strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels. Where'd that last pitch miss?
3-1.
One out, base is empty. And he walked him.
Ball 4,
and that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Lifted in the air, out to left. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Now it's the rookie first baseman. The 1-1. That's out to center field. Myers. He makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Angels strand 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning. Jose Altuve up to hit here. That clips the corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a ball evens the count. That one
Count
almost
is
got
full.
him. And they'll do it again. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one hops against the fence. And that's a leadoff double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2 is the count.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one
2-2.
way outside. And the count is even, 2-2. Upstairs.
Full count.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Man at second. Ripped into right field, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline.
He's safe.
It's 3-zip.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Christian Walker, the next to hit. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a bouncer. Madrigal. Fired to second, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next
That's a
offering
ball.
down in the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Adele brings it in for the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 3-0. back in Anaheim. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Jose Siri. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Just outside. The count now 2-2.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down.
Batting up, the catcher.
So in now for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Matthews makes the grab, 2 down.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels.
Ball.
Hard hit, right side. Altuve slings to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. So they make short work of him there. On to inning number 4. It's the Astros 3 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, on to the 4th. Now it's going to be Cam Smith. That one misses in the dirt. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Ryan Zefferjohn up and throwing. Number 52, the lefty, warming up as well. Slapped foul. Checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. One down, base is empty. Outside.
No, that's out.
And it's 2-1. Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That's towards center. And there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
2 down, base is empty, and the batter will be the shortstop, Shea Whitcomb. Swings through that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-2, the count.
breaking ball
Nope,
inside. And that's ball 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Astros are down quietly, but they lead it 3-0. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's a big power threat, Mike Trout. That one in there to Mike Trout.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Full count.
That one misses.
Nope, that's ball
so a
4.
leadoff
Runner,
walk.
take your base.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
And next for the Angels, Wade Meckler.
Ball. 3-1.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Altuve slings to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
The 1-1. And that one is
2-1.
inside. That one fouled off. 2-2. The Angels yet to pick up a hit here. Got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings it across. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Angels leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Ryan Zefferjohn.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So digging in, Bryce Matthews. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Pitch misses.
Ball, that's up.
2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, right field. Adele sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Up next for the Astros.
Here's Christian Vasquez. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting, in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers.
No, that missed.
Boog,
That's
his
the ball.
preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Off
That's
the mark
the ball.
there. And that's ball 3. And ball 4 to a
Take your
board.
base.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jordan Alvarez.
First and second, 1 out. Here's Jordan Alvarez. Ball to strike.
Hee-haw.
Double play ball to second. There's 1, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 3 and the Angels nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Nick Madrigal.
I told you, I told you, I told you. She was never down, she just did it cause she owed you. I told you, I told you, I told you.
Swing and a pop-up. Smith flying after this one. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. That's inside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Movement in the bullpen. A.J. Blueball getting ready to go. Okert, a left-hander, also throwing. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And now the first baseman.
Batting, number 34.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1-2.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Smith snags it, and there are 2 outs.
The center fielder, number 28.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Jose Siri.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish. Now, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Angels held in check. Still down 3-0. Back in Anaheim, all set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker. On the ground to the left, Madrigal. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Isaac Paredes getting ready to hit. That just misses. 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Full count.
Action in the Angels bullpen. Sam Bachman, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Suter getting cranked up as well. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Adele makes the grab, and there's two away.
Now batting, right fielder, Cam Smith.
Two down, base is empty. Cam Smith now at the plate. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And now it's even up. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Astros 3 and the Angels nothing. A.J. Blueball taking over on the mound.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Way out front for strike two.
Well, on this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get two or three.
Just missing there. And the count's even at 2. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Brian Abreu getting loose out there. King also throwing. Chopped left side. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
The batter, number 9.
Zach Neto will hit next. One now. And there's a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The Halos still looking for their first hit in this one. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's Trout. That's off the mark. Ball 2. And that one is lifted in the air. Walker sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. Angels go quietly there. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Sam Bachman. So digging in, Jake Myers. Out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One and two here. The shortstop takes the ball. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 2 down.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
2 outs, base is empty. So next up for Houston, Bryce Matthews. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. One, 2 now. And that's down and away.
2-2.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. So in now for the Angels, Wade Meckler. And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-1.
You know, these Angels, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Two now. Into center. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ball game.
Here's Joe Adele. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Meckler gets his lead at first with nobody out. On the ground to short, could be 2. The throw to second, relay to first, double play.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
So up next, Oswald Peraza. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back here at Angel Stadium, we go to the 8th. So here's Christian Vasquez. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Up the middle. On to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now back, the second baseman, Jose.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Meckler. And makes the grab. 2 away now.
The batter, number 44.
Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros.
Alvarez.
Two down, nobody on. This one smacked out to left center. Calls it in to end the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston, but they lead at 3-0. Brian Abreu comes on now. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's the third baseman, Nick Madrigal. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for two. The throw into second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Really important at bat coming up now.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the first baseman. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1-2.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Abreu, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Way high there. Now 2-2.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Jose Siri, the next to hit for the Angels. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Swing and a miss, and that is that. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brent Suter. And stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Astros 3 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Josh Hader.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. Fouls one off, 2-2.
got a full count.
That one misses.
Take your base.
So a
Ball
leadoff walk.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
So a man at first. Mike Trout digs in now. Part of what makes Hader's fastball so unique is that he gets carried on the fastball up in the zone, and yet he grips it like a sinker. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's a 1-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
High fly ball down the left field line. Matthews puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And now Joe Adell. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 and 2's the count.
Hader is just 1 strike away. Oh, great stop. Not in time. He's safe.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Now it's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The tying run at the plate, and fouled off. Just missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. Got him, and that's the ball game.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Like Joe, scoring, playing, set up another table for 2 hours.